Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Ninja Gaiden 2 on Xbox Xbox Series X for me. But this is a game that was originally released on the Xbox 360. Of course, there is a version of this game, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, which was released on PlayStation 3. But obviously, the PlayStation 3 version isn't released on the Xbox Store, the Microsoft Store. I think most people consider this the superior of the two versions, although the two versions do kind of look, feel, and play a bit different, even though they're being based on the same game. Okay, so I think we're gonna leave most of this on. Ninja Cinema, I don't remember that. Forget it. Yeah, this will be interesting because the game was never a very heavily optimized game. I mean, it ran at quite the variable frame rate when it was originally released, which the developers of Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 were trying to address with the PlayStation 3 version. But there were a number of sacrifices that had to be made for that version. But it was running at a slightly better frame rate. Or a locked frame rate, not so much a better frame rate. I personally like this game better than the first game, though I think a lot of people like the first game better because it's more of a technical challenge. Sky City, Tokyo, Special Agent Sonia appears at the door of the tiny shop run by the Master Swordsman Murasama amidst the skyscrapers of Tokyo. She inquires after the ninja Ryu Hayabusa, his whereabouts a mystery. She brings news of a terrible danger facing the world, bearing a message that must reach Hayabusa at any cost. As night falls, the evil black spider ninja clan emerges from the shadows to infest the streets of this unsuspected city. So this does have an auto HDR profile, if you wanted to use it. I generally don't like the auto HDR profiles. I think the tone mapping looks a bit off. And if you'll notice, Ninja Gaiden Black does not have auto tone mapping, but this one does. So Microsoft spent a little time with some of these emulated titles trying to get HDR in there. But games that just didn't work, they didn't bother enabling the auto HDR.
So, let me get this straight.
Let me see here.
You don't have a clue where I can find Ryu Hayabusa?
No one knows where a ninja goes. If he isn't at the Hayabusa village, he could be halfway around the world. Sonia, was it? Do you have business with Ryu?
I do.
And what might that be?
All I'll say is that it concerns the Archfiend.
Oh, the Archfiend.
Now that's how you snag me a woman. Not the breasts. Business or pleasure? We'll get back to that.
We have the moment. I expected more, Ryu Hayabusa.
Well, I don't really even know her. Looks like there was an attempt to make this run at 60. Like I said, there were times where the original ran at 60, although they would be for brief moments like this where nothing was going on and it was basically a static screen. Let's see, the legendary statue of the Earth Dragon. Yes. Let me in. Sorry about your door.
Oh, why, if it isn't Ryu.
They were minions of the Black Spider clan.
Indeed they were. We haven't heard from them in a while.
Who was the woman?
You don't know her? Neither do I. You couldn't save her? She was looking for you.
Oh,
She said it was about the Archfiend.
don't make me feel guilty about it.
The Archfiend.
Reverse wind technique. Left trigger and left button, and control stick. Yeah. Use it to quick use the left trigger and the left stick to perform a quick dash in the direction indicated by the left stick. Use it to dodge enemy attacks or to get close and finish them off. Finish them off. We're working on a soap plan. Furious wind technique. Eat lots of beans. And go visit your family. Left trigger and left stick while blocking an enemy attack to quickly dash away. When your defense has been broken, use this to swiftly avoid further damage. Swiftly being a relative term. Art of the Inferno. The Inferno's blaze reduces your enemy to ashes. To equip this Ninpo, press up on the D-pad to open the Ninpo shortcut menu. The flames underneath the health gauge represent your key. Use your key to cast Ninpo. Collect red essence to replenish your key. Oh, just a second. Crystal Skull, legendary out-of-place artifact, known since ancient times. Lives of 1,000 gods permanently increase your maximum health. Use this item press. Start to open the pause menu, then go to items. Herb of Spiritual Life restores a small amount of health. This item can heal the lasting damage that is marked in red on the health gauge. To use this item, press down on the D-pad to open the item shortcut menu. I'm fine. I accidentally used one anyway. Oh, wrong way. Obliteration technique. Press Y near a wounded enemy. Press Y near an enemy that has lost an arm or leg to finish them off. Injured enemies can be extremely dangerous. Obliterate them quickly. Flying bird technique. Run up a wall, then press A repeatedly. Jumping against that wall and press A repeatedly to scale to opposing walls. This will allow you to reach higher ground without resorting to a ladder. Let's see. Wasn't anything else here? Was there? I don't think there was. Yeah, so tons of fights happen with off-screen enemies. It's so, I mean, it's a staple of Ninja Gaiden, but yeah, anybody who says Ninja Gaiden's not cheap is kind of deluding themselves. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll fall down. Wow, what a weird animation for climbing a ladder. The flying swallow technique. Press left stick and Y while jumping forward. Jump forward and press Y to attack enemies from above. Any foes in your path will be decimated. Using crowded areas. To use this technique, you must have the dragon sword equipped. Well, at this point in time, you don't have anything other than the dragon sword. He doesn't look too happy. Lunar staff. The staff said to harbor the mysterious powers of the moon. To equip the weapon, press up to open the weapon menu shortcut. Yeah, I really like the lunar staff, although it just doesn't do that much damage. It's real flashy. The ultimate technique, hold Y to charge, then release. If successful, your enemies will suffer. The longer you charge, the more powerful your attack. If there are essence nearby, you will absorb them and charge faster. Notebook. Obliteration technique. Why, I ask you, why? Why am I incapable of finishing off my enemies? The other apprentices lop off heads left and right. Well, what about me? When an opponent lies before me, blood spurting from mortal wounds, begging for the mercy of my blade, I stand there like a practice dummy. I can't bring myself to use the obliteration technique. Now that I think of it, my life has been full of tragedy. This can be viewed at any time from the scroll section. Okay. I saw far too much in the blood-drenched days of my youth. I must have suffered some mental trauma, causing my mind to flee from violence deep into its subconscious shelter. No, wake up. Obliterate. You must obliterate. Open your eyes and obliterate, damn it. Zenamaru. No, I don't think he did it. I think he might have been fairly unsuccessful with that. The technique of ultimate guidance, hold Y then release. When there is essence nearby, hold Y to absorb the essence and charge your ultimate technique. Your ultimate technique will charge faster and wait, didn't I just read this? What the hell? I guess they really want to get that through your head. Ultimate technique. Gains a spiritual life, restore a moderate amount of health. This is the world famous Murasama shop.
Oh,
Wait, how much do I have? Where does it say it? Oh yeah, well, whatever. Technique of shadowless footsteps diagonally towards the wall. Jump with A towards the wall, then hold left stick forward to run along at places that seem out of reach or no longer are. Picking up another in Shadow Walk. I don't know, what a crazy building. Take that, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, take that plant. I will destroy your allergies. Like a damn vampire. Absorb the life of everything around me. Cracked car. This appears to be a key to the elevator control room. But it's cracked. Will it even work? Notebook, flying bird. Brother, heed my cries. No matter what I try, I am unable to perform the flying bird flip. Despite all the training you have given me, dear brother, I remain inept. You have explained flying bird as nothing but a series of jumps. 1, 2, 3. And yet the technique that comes naturally to you feels like the unscalable peak of Mount Midoriyama. I train unabated, driven by a singular goal, to one day be as light-footed as you, dear brother. I keep telling myself that it is a matter of practice, that I must adhere to your wise instruction. Promise that you will train with me again when I return home. I'll see you soon. Love, little brother. Buddha. I don't think it worked out for him. Your ex-little brother, Magura. Ryu always just faces the wrong freaking way every time I block. Whoop. I'm gonna do that. Camera feels so laggy.
Oh.
Well, shucks. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Ninja Gaiden 2 on Xbox Series X, which was originally released on the Xbox 360. You can tell they did put a lot more work into this this backwards compatible title, because the frame rate in this case is actually a little bit more stable than it was in the original. Plus, they have the addition of the auto tone mapping, the auto HDR. So unlike the first game, which is just the first game with no bells and whistles and no improvements in performance or anything like that, this is one of those rare handful of games on the Xbox Series that actually does sort of stabilize the original game and make it run better. But I don't want to give the impression to people that all of these backward compatible games are like that. There's like a handful, maybe 10, that have had some significant improvements. Otherwise, you really should expect that these games run like they do on the original. I feel that the messaging out there from Microsoft and from streamers and everybody else is that these games run better, and they don't. Most of the time they don't. Very rarely do they actually run better, and some work has been put into them. So bear that in mind if you're getting these things for backwards compatibility. Expect them to run just as they did. There are rare cases in the 1,000 games that they made available that it does run better. But this is one of them, so thankfully you can enjoy this one and have a, at least a more consistent frame rate experience than you did in the original. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.